Previously on the Cairo Chronicles.
And water came spurting out the bottom. 2 bolts that hold the top tank to the toilet are extremely rusty. Appliance garage.
I did order a dishwasher and washing machine. Removing the wallpaper isn't hard per se.
It's happening! Yay! Are trimmed and ready for caulk. Very beautiful expansion tank on.
I'm Adrienne. This is my husband Eddie, a reluctant participant in the channel. Meet our golden retriever, Carol. Claire joins us as a special guest from time to time. And we live in Cape Coral, Florida. This channel is devoted to all things living that summer 365 lifestyle. Follow along as I serial start new projects and learn from YouTube University.
The cabinet is painted. I am about to remove some tape from the countertop and along the sides. I don't want the last coat to harden and then potentially pull away. I will have to do a little bit of touch up on the white round corner, and then I still have to do the next coat on the ceiling, so then I'll be able to cut in and make a real crisp edge at the top of that cabinet there. But it is looking so good, and I really like the way that it's built in, but like looks really built in with that trim. And then I contemplated whether or not I would paint that trim piece the cabinet color. Ultimately, I decided not to because of the top. I didn't want that green, like a green stripe going up, and I didn't want to just randomly cut off that trim with the color and then keep it white above. So thus it became white. And I'm just, so once it's completely dry, oh, and also I have the cabinet doors, these top ones here, out in the garage. They are awaiting another coat. I will be able to get them on and get the hardware on.
I am still trying to figure out my new phone settings, so I greatly apologize for the varying color tones, as well as some weird jerkiness. I don't know what happened there. I'm learning, people, I'm learning.
Recording this little bathroom is definitely not easy. So I have patched all of the holes. As always, the number of little tiny pinholes is just crazy in this house. She really liked hanging little things up. All the wallpaper is off. I have started to kind of cut in and prime. I will need to come back and caulk. Some of my patches are not totally dry, so I wasn't able to sand those parts. Like right there, that was a big one. But the rest of it, I did give it a sanding. Now, because it was wallpaper, this is funny, I had this happen at my house as well. The walls are finished like perfectly smooth versus the rest of the house has that texture, which I don't like. Anyway, all that to say, the walls in here will be mostly smooth. So I need to get them completely primed and then painted. But I wanted to show it with all the wallpaper gone. It smells better in here. That wallpaper definitely had a mustiness to it. I have not replaced that. I don't know that that's happening on this trip at this point. We're on the last day. I am still working. That's not the right screwdriver. Yeah. Woke up at the crack of dawn to get Claire to, Claire and her friends are going to a seminar on the other side of Orlando. I wanted the car, so in case I need to run any last minute errands. Oh my gosh, these are obnoxious. Oops, I'm going the wrong way, I bet. Because I'm obnoxious. I should have set you up the other way. Let me set you up the other way. Once again, my right-handedness is causing me problems. Anyway, you can see the absolute shit show that's happening over there. I started a loaf of bread. Her friends were asking for some bread, so you know. And then I just made some egg bake muffins so she can have those in the freezer. I am also cooking a sheet pan meal. That also is going to get put into the freezer. So that way she's got stuff in there. Plus we're heading back to Cape Coral tomorrow and she only had like 3 potatoes left. These are so annoying. When I go to put these on the cabinets, I'm just irritated as get out. What are you doing right now, Adrian? Well, I need to paint these. So I am putting them on this glass so I don't hold them in my hand and get my hands. What are you doing today? We have a list. It's on my phone, which is what you're on, so there's that. As you can see, that's almost done. Woo-hoo. I have a last coat of paint on the shelf that goes in there, and I'm going to put that in the cabinets. And I don't want to put the dishes quite on it yet because I just did this last coat this morning, and so those can just wait till the last minute to get put in there and look cute. I am also painting the bathroom. I cut in last night. I was going to try to get the whole thing one coat. I was too tired. I called it a night at like 8:30. So I need to get 2 coats of paint on in there, which means that's up next because I need that first coat to dry so I can get the second coat on today. See this mess everywhere? I want to get that all straightened up so I can take some pictures of things. We have a couple of, knock on wood, people interested, so I'd like to send them updated pictures of what it looks like. Oh, for the bathroom paint. So I guess I could wait till I'm in there to tell you about this, but I'll tell you now. I didn't want to have to go and buy new paint, so I'm using my leftover paint that was actually paint that I put on my cabinets at the Cape Coral house before we did the actual reno. So before that, I had painted the original cabinets when the kitchen was still like a little box. I had to buy a whole gallon because that particular type of paint didn't come in quarts. I've used it for several things now, including this console table when I had my short-term rental, midterm rental. So I painted this piece of furniture. I also painted, there's a piece of furniture in Claire's room that has the same paint. Anyway, so I'm using that to paint the, did you just see me crash into that chair? To paint the bathroom. Is it my first choice of color or even sheen? No, it's not. But it'll be fine. It'll actually coordinate with everything. And if I really, truly hate it, I can come back and repaint it at another point. But like I said, I didn't want to have to go buy a whole new gallon. Mainly, it's not even so much I didn't want to go buy it, it's that I didn't want to have to go anywhere to do it. When I started cutting in, Claire wasn't home and she had the car at school, and I wanted to just get going. Plus, making do with what I had is just fine. So, it is called, I don't remember, truffle? Something like that? It's like I guess I would call it this is not the right, mauve is not the right word, but it's definitely a dusty color-based pink color. Well, you can see it there when I just showed it to you. And you'll see it in the little painting. It's just so hard to have the camera in there while I'm painting, so I don't know that I will do that. Maybe I can show you the cut-in that I've done so far. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'm not going to get at all to the Florida room this trip. 10 days, lots of work. I do still plan to get all my switches done today, which will occur while that is drying. So that's fun. also doing some loads of laundry. Oh, earlier, or no, not earlier in this video. In the last video, I had said I had a client meeting. We actually put in an offer on a lovely on the water place, and our offer was accepted. So we are under contract. We're pending. We have inspection scheduled for next week, which I will attend when I'm back there, and then we'll see if anything shows up on inspection, negotiate anything that potentially needs to be done from that, and then if all goes well, we'll be closing in October, so that's nice. I know people always think like, ooh, real estate, you make a lot of money, and when I do get a check, I'm not gonna lie, some of them can be rather nice, but there's like hours and hours and hours and hours, and so many houses that you don't actually put an offer in on, that if you did the actual like hourly wage, like if I were to calculate, this would be a pain in the butt, if I were to calculate my hourly wage with all the hours and time, it'd be interesting. Anyway, just a little fact. Do I have to camera? Come on, Cletus. What's that from? I don't even know. Okay. Also, that was heavy. So here's my cut-in. I definitely will be doing 2 coats, but yeah. So you can see it's like a dusty, pinky, almost with a purple undertone. Interestingly enough, it actually brings out the tones in this countertop, which kind of looks like I did it on purpose. I didn't. Sometimes I get so irritated with myself. So I'm doing the first coat of paint, going along, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what got into me that I thought it would be fine to take my foam roller and rub it along the ceiling. So now, after I cut in so good, like I did a good job, I didn't touch the effing ceiling, and now all the way around, well, on camera I think it probably looks like a water stain. No, that's just my paint touching the ceiling. So now I'm gonna have to come back and touch up the ceiling with white. Leaving. We had a planned departure by me of noon. It is now 2:30, so that bites. I did a lot. We got a lot done. We had 3 things that needed to get done. The bathroom had a whole list. We'll go look at that. Check. I do have some touch-ups in there, but it's okay. The second thing was the appliance garage. Check. And then the third was the laundry nook. Check. In addition to that, I got every outlet and switch with the exception of the bathrooms, because I need to come back do that when it's light out and whatever. For the most part, the entire house, all of the switches switched from almond to white, and a whole bunch of other miscellaneous projects. Didn't even tackle the Florida room it's fine. I did manage to steam burn myself while I was removing the wallpaper. I did manage to burn myself on the oven making bread. Sometimes you get injuries. Let's go take a tour of what we got done. Starting in the living room, I got a dimmer switch installed on this light, and then, like I said, all of the switch plates and outlets are all now white. We did a cleanup. We finally got the coffee table in here, so that's good. Here's the dimmer. I just did kind of the old school one, but it's very nice. Dining room, we put the leaf in the table, and then still have stuff to go there. Still need to get new bulbs on that. But again, notice all the new switch plates. Yay. All right, let's go over here. Look it. Da 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 da. The appliance garage is complete. Knobs on, handle on. Doesn't it look so adorable? And it is painted the same color as the rest of the kitchen. It's really cute, really cute. Pretty proud of myself on that. And then over here, let's go. I don't know if I can do it one-handed now. Oh, I can. Woo! So there you go. Microwave and toaster oven. Toaster oven. That's not correct. Microwave and toaster. Isn't it looking really cute in here? I'm pretty happy with it. And then, so that was, well, I guess I'm going out of order now, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, also, this needs a touch-up, but we did get installed some hooks for backpacks and bags. There's not really a great landing spot when you come in the house, so she's just been having to put everything on the counter. So now that'll be very nice to get that out of the kitchen. And then let's go take a peek at the bathroom. Bathroom, woo! So I got knobs finally installed on the vanity, cleaned up the floor, stripped the wallpaper, primed and painted. I do need to do some touch-ups. Removed the old mirror, installed this mirror we got at the Goodwill for $13. It's so cute. I had every intention of getting a new light installed. That did not happen on this trip. Did get the shower doors installed. I never did find the bracket that I purchased. I have this one in the drawer, but that's not a good one. So that is still a to-do. Replaced almost every fitting in the toilet, so that is running beautifully. Cleaned up the tile, cleaned up the shower. Ooh, lovely. Oh, I can see now I forgot to pull tape. That's another job I did. Finished all the trim cut in the hallway because that was not done. Bedroom, those didn't have anything done. We took the mirror and repurposed it.
Oh, perfect.
It's fine, I'll cut it out. We repurposed it and put it there. So she's got a full length, well, almost a full length mirror. It works as a full length mirror. Oh, and hung her really cute artwork. Don't worry, I'll cut you out. Maybe not. I might not cut that out.
It's not me. I don't care if I'm in it.
I did do a huge garage, I guess, resort. And then, right now it's not going to look very pretty. Oh, come on. Yes, there's some laundry that she's got to do. Otherwise, I had all of the darn laundry. Let's get all the ugly stuff out of here, guys. It's okay. It's just a laundry room, and that's what it's for. But let's make it at least look cute. Minus the mop. Isn't that cute? It looks really good, doesn't it? So got that all cleaned up, primed. Oh, sorry, removed all the old hardware, all cleaned up, got a dishwasher delivered, rust inhibited and painted the dryer, cleaned out the dryer vents and hoses, hung a cute little light, shelf, cabinet painted, and had a expansion tank put on, the water softener. Whew. So, what a whirlwind of 10 days. Up next, I do need to make one more trip back to do the final, I said the final, again, the final touches, and we do need to do photos, and I want to do some like actual, nice photos so that I can actually use them. But yeah, we're gonna call that good. On the episode, it's gonna be probably pretty short, but in real life, from the last video to this has been 4 days, and wowzers. Got a lot done. But anyway, thanks for watching. We're gonna head back to Cape Coral. Bye!